Oh,
because they don't want to make
hinder
being
you.
disabled. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
that's actually pretty smart.
It
Alright.
like the arm blade might still require attunement just because it is a magical weapon version of it, but like I don't think we should unless we give the arm blade like extra special properties other than
has
it just
some
being.
magical properties, so maybe we should.
But my
They can
argument
toss
would be
that
we should
blade.
spruce it up a little bit, other than it literally just being you get your arm back and it's a D4, like it's literally just a dagger. There's nothing special about it. It's just it does a dagger's worth of damage.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right, Viva, you want to do the intro?
All right. Welcome back to M&A&D&D, episode 53.
3.
Last episode was called The Heist. This one is called New Party.
New party who dis?
A whole
New
new
party,
party?
A whole new party. All right. Just want to say thank you to our sponsors, Sonic and Lowe's and Amazon Prime subs. All right. So last time,
That was a good joke.
you guys had gone to the council. You had reconvened not reconvened, but you guys had been persuaded to go into Waterdeep, where you met with the High Council, who was mounting a bit of a wartime effort to confront the dragon cultists as their pursuits, although they're kind of unknown to us to some extent, to the world to some extent, their activities have ramped up. You all were requested because you've already dealt with so many things and notoriously helped free the Sky Castle / giving it up / abandon it. But made also off with the very valuable dragon hordes to which you lost days after. You since met up with a wanderer and a member of the Harpers, Astrid, who's had valuable information and is in return for her help asking for some help. It just so happens that you guys may have had similar interest in this target, as it seems as though this person that Liam had looked for through his Thieves Guild connections,
Nor did I.
which, yeah, I might be making that up. It seems as though we may be overlapping on similar searches, and you guys were led to a dock in which you were greeted with multiple puzzles, like a little bit of a hedge maze of puzzles and intricacies to get to the heart of this mystery of who this person is and what they're doing. And before we ended last session, we seem to have arrived in the bowels of Vareth's chamber. And that's where we're going to pick up. Now, as you guys enter through the last door, you see this cavernous space that there's like a hint, like a smell in the air that's unfamiliar, that although it's supposed to be damp, like you expect damp and dark, there's acidic smell in the air and like a little bit of a coppery taste in your mouth. You guys were confronted with the son of, you had both recognized, sometimes he had been seen as a bit of the a bit of a goon protecting Varith, but as he morphed, as his body like crushed away, and all these like this body expands out from him, he's standing in front of you, this just hulking monstrosity, slick to the touch, with mandibles that are just like kind of like dripping in this goo, and behind him, the old figure that you had recognized from a shop months and months and months ago in Tribor disappears, and behind him is this sleek figure that is more aligned to what Astrid had met over her course of dealings. As he speaks, seen you decide to come back. It's unfortunate for you. I had hoped that I could just take your goods and be done with you, but seems though you're on a quest for death. And well, I enjoyed our allegiance at one time. It's obvious that I grew weary of your company when I noticed that your alignments did not meet with mine. And thus, Astrid, you're losing sight of the big picture. Your morals and your morals are only going to get you in trouble. In fact, tonight, they will get you killed.
I think you're the one whose morals are going to get you killed.
You think I have morals? Look, I've bounced around from plane to plane, and every single one of them is on the brink of destruction at one point or another. There is only one thing you can do in this life, and that is acquire wealth and power. And keep your nose out of other people's business. And here we are, and you're going to die without any of the three. So, I suppose we should get on with this. We're all good to roll for initiative?
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well,
Let me clear let me clear the old one.
Yeah, David, can you roll initiative for me? Sorry.
I would, but I actually don't have control over your character in this one, so it might need to be Alex.
I rolled an 18.
oh, I
Can you
didn't
add
do
me
the
into that?
thing.
Where's my Roll20 app? I'm gonna see it.
Ooh-wee, dude. Is this game kind of lagging on us?
It's working fine for me right now.
I forgot to click my character.
Can you add me as an 18, please?
Oof, that ain't it.
Just click your character and then roll again.
Okay.
Viva, you alright?
I'm having some difficulties.
Oh no.
Give me a second.
Did you just shrink the map?
Just give me a second. It didn't shrink, I just had to move it because I'm having some...
Well, we win. They're both off the map. They fell off the tower. They fell to their death. Damn it. Terry, you have a 13 on your initiative. David's going.
I see it. I logged into the Roll20 website with my smartphone.
Okay,
Astrid
so-
is a giant again.
Curious. Okay, so
Um,
Astrid is a giant
sorry,
again.
give me 1 second.
I got you.
Oh, but now it's linked. Okay. Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
it wasn't letting me select.
Sometimes if I pull them out, that happens. So,
Okay.
so, nope. All right, y'all. And again, since we moved over campaigns, it's gonna get okay. So, Valen had a 13. Oh, which happened.
Mm-hmm.
And
You need to add me to it with it because you deleted me after I rolled it.
oh, what'd you have?
An 18.
All right, let's see. Let me get my rolls in.
And feel free to bump me down if you want my original roll to still stand.
No, I think we're good.
Oh shit.
And this was. All right. So, as you look up into the chamber, still there's some distance to climb. As the staircase is in front of you, this room kind of glows in these blues, purples, and greens. Off beyond them, behind them, kind of just stares off into oblivion. There is no sky behind it. There's nothing's quite so dark. And Val's turn to attack.
Let me pull out a leveler. Defeat. So each of these are 5. 2, it's 10, 15. 10,
Are these bookshelves over here on the right?
20. I think that's our lab benches.
Yeah, they're benches.
So I am within 30 feet of the Umber Hulk. So I am going to use my Planar Warrior on this guy who's within 30 feet of me. This is my bonus action. And I will take...
As you start this attack, I need you to do a DC Charisma saving throw.
Oh, shit. Oh, cool. All right. Nope.
You move forward, ready to attack, and the Umberhog just catches your gaze.
Does that mean he just can't move more forward, or does that mean he can't?
Let me see. Well, he already did his movement.
Yeah, but I mean, only used part of it so far. So theoretically, I still have more to move if I can use it. But
I'm just wondering.
it just depends. It just depends on what this effect is.
Okay, sorry. You got within 30 feet and then tried to attack, so then this comes into effect.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a little...
Oh God. Can't take reactions until the start of my next turn and rolls a D8 to determine what it does during the turn. On 1 to 4, it does nothing. 5 to 6, creature takes no action but uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. Or a 7 or an 8 makes a melee attack against. I can only do a melee attack?
A random creature.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. There is no random
so
melee
roll
creature within
D8,
reach.
Just do a D8. You can do something, and on a 1 through 1
Well,
you can do something.
Shit.
5
All
to
right.
8, you don't do anything. Technically, 5 to 6, you are running away.
All right.
You're running away.
Running away takes no action. All right. Well, and then I have to move in a random direction.
So
Do you want a D4
I would say,
or?
yeah, D4. One is forward, 2 is to the right, 3 is south, and 4 is left.
Man, it sucks that I already said I was using my goddamn.
no, it would this counts, so you don't
move
lose
forward.
Wouldn't no. I already said that I'm using my planar warrior, so I've already used my bonus action.
But if this comes into play, David, this trumps that you using
Yeah.
your action.
Yeah, I don't think you wasted it.
You wouldn't have wasted your bonus action.
You tried to attack. You were in that space.
But the thing says, as a bonus action, choose a creature. It doesn't matter if I've attacked it or not. It says, as a bonus action, choose a creature. And I said, I am choosing this creature when I walk into this space.
No,
Ooh,
but
okay.
the Umber.
I like that.
Okay, the order of operations is this: you walk 30 feet into its space. Then his confusing gaze would have been this. You just did. You were just speaking too fast for him to set it. Not. The Umber Hulk effect happens as soon as you cross into that 30 feet, and you're able to see its eyes. Not
right. Yes.
Not you.
Yeah, which
walking
is
to 30
originally
feet and
okay.
then
Yep.
do
100. Yep.
So you still have a
I don't
bonus
think you-
action if you.
I don't
use
think.
the
Okay.
action.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. So then I have to use the rest of my movement, since I rolled a 1, to walk forward. Correct? Because 1 was to go continue forward.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that has been, I was here. So I have 10 feet left. 1, 2. Okay, so there's my 30 feet of movement.
You still have a bonus.
If I still have my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
no, I can't use my bonus action because I rolled a 5 and it says takes no action and uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. I can't take another action, so that's all I can do. That is my turn.
Gotcha. DW.
All right. I'm measuring things. So normal movement's right behind him. We're there. Okay.
You don't know this.
I don't
You
know
also
this.
don't.
But I would
Okay.
still do this.
You would still just happen to stay out of 30 feet from his range.
I would go to where there's cover because I can't get to where these are. So I would move forward in this order to cover, shoot, and then move forward after that. So bonus action, stealth, fail.
Okay.
And then so I'm gonna take an attack without. It's just gonna be normal. There's no sneak attack on it.
And this is going to be a disadvantage because you're at the bottom of a staircase right now.
Yeah. But I can see him though, right? I'm fine with disadvantage. I'm just saying I can
Yeah.
see him though, right? Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Okay. Ignore sneak. So just 12 damage, piercing. And that's my turn. Because I wouldn't push forward. I would stay in cover.
$12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seems as though I recognize some of you. I recognize some of you, your greedy paws and your lustful eyes came into one of my many shops at one point. Seems unfortunate that we've met at this point. I need Delta to make a DC Wisdom saving throw.
Once again. Does he have advantage because this is a charm effect?
He managed to save.
Okay.
Do I take half damage or something?
Seems as though just nothing happens.
Cool. Don't worry, I'm just confused in general right now. This doesn't change anything.
But the Umber Hole kind of just like jumps into the air, and then plows into the rocky ground below it.
I'm
Holy
excited.
crap! It moved.
Like burrowed?
I thought it leapt into the air and it's about to come crashing down on my head. Nope, he's coming down over there. Have fun, bye!
Holy crap!
As it jumps out of the rocky surface below it. This will be on you here for 14, 9, and 19.
It's 14 to hit, 9 to hit, and 19 to hit, correct?
Yeah.
And then who's it hitting?
You said you.
Who? Yeah.
You.
Oh, sorry, I pinged it. This would be on DW.
19 is the highest. I will use. I'll go ahead and
How
use
far
shield.
away is it from me?
It is now pretty close. 10 feet.
10,
Okay.
10
Never
feet?
mind then.
I'll use shield, and none of them hit.
All right. So as it just like comes and it tries to grab you with its mandibles after launching out of the rocky ground in front of you, you manage to put shield on, and it just hits this invisible like kind of exterior. This will be Astrid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought I had a plan.
As they say, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Exactly. So I think
Does the effect start now? Because we're all within that range. Confusing gaze.
Oh, she needs. Yes. She
Uh,
needs
okay.
Thank
need
God
to
you have
roll.
a
Thank you.
huge ass charisma.
Is it charisma or wisdom?
His is charisma.
Oh.
Yeah, you good. It's a DC of 15 according to the spell card that was
Yeah.
put in there.
Okay. I'm just coming up with a plan. Oh, I've got it.
David,
Bear
stop
with
pulling
me,
out your
I'm-
contacts right now. It's gross.
Sorry, they're being very rude.
Just seeing you just stick your hand
Well,
in your
I
eye.
Oh.
I did accidentally throw them on the ground last night,
Oh,
so
Oh,
those are
God.
my favorite to put back in the eye.
You
I
don't
just
have to.
casually knocked them off the counter. Sorry, okay. Okay. For my bonus action,
If you take that route, you're gonna have about half movement at some point because you're gonna kind of like
oh,
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to cross him or climb up a wall.
well, I
either-
was gonna cast Misty Step.
ooh. Well then, you do what you gotta do.
And that gives me 30 feet of teleport.
It does.
There's just always the slight little grin that comes across Alex's face when he's just like, yes, yes. That is
I love
why
me a
we-
misty step.
Yeah. Misty step.
Alright, so if I'm gonna go here.
As
Here?
long as you can
Oh.
see the location, you can just go 30 feet.
Yeah, I was just trying to help.
Thank you. Sorry, I forgot to click off my ruler. I'm working on it.
You're fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. I was just like, well, if the ruler's up, because
And then
I
it
know how
doesn't
to
use your
use-
actual movement, so then you have your normal movement afterwards.
Okay, so that was my bonus action. And then I can also use my movement, correct?
Correct.
Mhm. Yep.
So I'm gonna
Oh, no. Someone's got the hand.
yeah. Keep going and get up all in his business.
Ooh. Yeah,
Right there.
revenge. Mhm.
And then I will take let's a glaive attack. Wait. Sorry, I'm reading.
Sorry.
Already used my bonus action. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a straight glaive attack. Maybe. Does a 23 hit?
23. And this is against the. Yes, 23 does hit.
Okay.
And I'll let you know that you can, without using an extra action or attack, you can use Divine Smite on a hit to pump extra damage in by using your spell slots.
Yeah. Oh, right.
And then
Okay.
if you're using your action to attack, if you're high enough level, you can use attack again.
Yeah, I can attack a second time, so I'll use that on the second attack.
Well, you
Since
can use
I
it on
already-
you can use it on every attack.
Yep.
You don't. You declare it after you hit or miss. So
Oh, okay.
Why would you declare it on a miss?
I'm just saying,
I
like, you
don't-
don't have to. It's something that you don't have to declare ahead of time, like sharpshooter. It's like I hit. Okay, I'm pumping in Divine Smite when I hit.
Gotcha.
Or if you really want to make sure you hit that stone really, really hard and send a message to scare them.
Alright, so I'll roll the base damage.
What's the boss's name again?
And then I'll add the
There?
Divine Smite. Which is 2d8.
If you could just describe it a little bit for me, that would be nice. Well,
The Divine Smite.
yeah, well, like the kind of the attack altogether. As I put these numbers in.
Yeah. So as Astrid teleports and then runs up to Varith, as she kind of grips her glaive, you kind of see her eyes like glow ever so slightly, and that glow then reflects in the glaive as she hits him.
Nice. Awesome. As you slash across Varith, just like the his pale skin kind of opens up and splits apart, and where you expect to see some blood, there's just more gray and like a tender black goo below it. Valen, you're up.
Oh, she has another attack.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do. Yeah. No, you're good. Thank you.
The lady's not done yet.
Yeah. So here's. Does 16 hit? I don't think it does.
I believe the 16 does hit.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
If he's a wizard, they generally have low AC.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do a standard hit on this one.
Yes.
Nice.
Good damage.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing
So.
2 dice appear, and then
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, because I'm just clicking the button. It's
No,
1d10 plus 3.
1d10 plus 3. Okay.
So it's taking that 7.
Yeah, it looks like it is. I was just confused why I'm seeing 2 dice roll.
Oh shoot, my bad.
It could be because
I
we didn't
should've
set up like it always rolls 2. I think if in the settings, like I think we all had to do settings in the
Oh,
Beyond thing, but
let me scroll.
it's rolling. It's rolling
figure it out
fine, so
later.
we're good.
Okay.
I just wanted
All
to
right,
make sure
Valen.
we weren't like calculating it wrong.
All right.
You know what I'm talking
so-
about, David?
So what
Yeah.
it's doing is it's rolling the damage. So her weapon is a
Okay.
versatile weapon, so she could roll it with one hand or with two hand. And the setting that she currently has on is roll both damages separately and then take. But it's taking the one-handed damage, but she's using it with two hands. So I can go change it for her. real quick.
Is she supposed to be using it with 2?
Glaive is two-handed, yeah.
She doesn't have any other thing in her other hand, and she uses her other hand to cast a spell when she needs to. But like,
All right, Valen, you're up.
Okay.
Should that damage be higher then?
Just to make sure, counter charm is a bonus action, right?
No, it's an action.
It is an action.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I do need you to because I need you to roll
Your charisma.
charisma.
You need me to roll charisma?
Yeah, you're within
Everyone.
30 feet of the start of your turn. You're within 30 feet of the Umber Hulk.
Umbra Hawk.
Big bug boy.
Fine.
The big bag beetle board.
I know. Let me find my charisma. Save.
God damn, Terry.
How much is it?
Insane.
Jesus Christ.
Woo-hoo!
The Umber Hulk kind of like closes its legs in shame. I don't know.
Curtsies.
I have +7 charisma. So
All right.
So well, I have to use counter charm to save Dave.
David,
So-
it's only last a turn. He'll have to deal with it again.
Well, I will keep doing it until you get a save throw, right?
No, so like if he's within 30 feet of it again, it applies again, but then he rolls again. So you would be using your action for David to give David advantage if counter charm helps with charisma checks. Hold on. It just says disrupt mind influencing effects, so it doesn't say
I know.
one way or another. Just
So-
or it does say frightened or charmed.
Yeah.
it's
So
confused,
so
it's actually
what's going to
confused.
happen is if I apply counter charm to him, when his turn comes around, he's not under effect of the thing. And well, but he still have to roll it.
He
Okay.
still has to roll it, and you're using your action to do so. It's a fine play. It's just I'm making sure you understand. Like
It might
Okay.
cancel each other out. It's still depend
You're
on a
giving
roll.
up your
for-
Alright.
action for David to have an extra roll on his action.
Okay, understand.
Versus
I
previously, he was already like, if he had failed. So other times you've used it, David had already previously failed, and he was going to continue to fail unless you were able to use your action to help him save with advantage. Versus, because he was like
Whether he
losing
takes
his
it
turn.
every turn.
Right, he was already
Okay.
losing his turn.
So
So
well
this is a little weird.
then in that case, I will attack
Why do I
the
see
birdie
death-
bird.
Why does I see death saves and stuff in here?
I don't know.
No, because I click on it, so that's why.
Okay.
I'm using the smartphone to play it, so sometimes it gets.
Oh, I thought you wanted one of us to help you out with that, Terry.
No, he's got it.
I can use the smartphone. It's just sometimes I will click on some.
Yeah, no
stupid
worries.
Things. All right, so
We all fat finger things, and I do it when I'm not even on a smartphone. Don't worry.
All right. Okay. I will use my weapon.
God, his rolls are stupid.
Wee.
I don't
Wait,
know.
why do you have?
Jesus, dude, metal. Anyways, that does hit. So with this giant cockroach in front
7
of you,
piercing. Yeah.
you lunge
Oh
forward.
God.
Huge cockroach, and he knows what you've done.
Terry, you just let Viva know your weakness.
Yes, this is amazing.
It's like the one I made eye contact with in our apartment.
Yeah, that bastard's dead though. Oh wait, no, he ran away.
Oh
No,
my
he's dead.
God.
I'll tell you guys a cockroach story.
All
later.
right,
No, we don't want to.
Val, you're within 30 feet, so I'm gonna need you to do a charisma saving.
Hold up. I have
Fuck
a
yeah.
second attack.
Alright.
I have a second attack. Yeah. So.
We need these like Casa. You guys don't know Casa Bonita, but like Casa Bonita flags, and you lower them when it's not your turn, and you raise them when it is your turn. So you're at you're not at advantage.
No, he should be taking the 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you try again to stab him, but this time it kind of bounces off its like many
Okay.
plated armor abdomen,
Got it.
and you just hear the.
Really? You want to do it this week?
It just sounds like Varix. Don't worry.
I know.
Yeah.
Haven't we heard enough?
Look,
In the
it's-
chamber,
it's-
in the
it's
chamber
totally-
of Varix, it sounds like Varix.
It's totally fine. Sometimes Viva gets a little salivating because he missed eating the cockroaches that one time.
Oh God!
Oh God.
How did I know this was coming back?
Hey, use command bugs in chat. I think it will still work.
Oh God.
I think it's eats bugs,
Oh, eats bugs. Okay, let's do it.
or it's eats bug.
We're gonna figure out the command again. I haven't used it in forever. Eat bugs. I don't know.
Without the S.
There we go.
Yep.
There it is. Enjoy that, everybody.
All right, Val, your turn.
Charisma
You have to do a
save.
charisma save.
Something went wrong. We couldn't find that clip. Oh, it got claimed?
No.
Is it gone? It's gone forever, Viva. Did you delete it?
No. Damn, that's sad. Okay. Anyways, charisma save. That is a fail.
Fail.
Well, then you just have to roll another D8.
1d8.
There's no one near you, so like your worst you do is you walk away.
Yeah, I gotta do what I want to do.
Ooh.
I will walk the fuck away from him.
No, you just swing your sword randomly.
Wait,
How
what?
far away?
So on a 5 or 6, you move in a random direction. A 7 or 8, you swing. You attack something randomly near you.
Well, there's nothing near me, so do I never
I'm
get
not
to
in
use my
melee
action?
range.
Yeah, like she's not near me, so I'm not gonna swing my sword at her.
I understand that, but I'm
So like, do I never like if I'm ever in its range? Does that mean I never get to take my action like I want to?
read?
Yes.
On a 7 and 8, the creature makes one melee attack against a random creature, or does nothing if no creature is within reach. So you just lose your.
No,
action.
you have to make another saving throw.
He did. He failed.
Oh,
he
you
failed,
did?
then he rolled a
Yeah,
Oh,
he failed, and
sorry.
then on the 7 or 8, the creature makes one melee attack against a random creature.
So do I not move either?
Yeah, if you
within
lose
reach.
your action, you don't do anything, as far as I can tell.
So I rolled a 7, so I don't even get a move.
Right.
Yes.
So I stay within 30 feet of this thing,
Yeah.
and I have no action to take. Am I with? Was
Well,
I 20 or was I 30?
You swung at it. That was your action. You swung at it, but you're confused.
Get this shit away from me! That's my turn.
All right, DW. I need you to take.
Yep.
I didn't Glock, but
I will use one lock to reroll.
ooh, good call on that luck.
Yep. I'm gonna mark it off. I got one more left. Okay, and I'm going to. Move things on the screen. All right. I'm going to follow Astrid. I think I'm just gonna follow Astrid.
Again, you're gonna have half speed because you're running
No.
All right.
I'm literally following Astrid.
Misty Step.
Yup. Peace. Enjoy that, guys.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to walk my last 30. Let me measure this. Yeah, I can get to him.
Why the?
Whatever.
Here. I'm going to flank him. Now I have advantage, and I will attack him with Talon. Uh, 26 damage.
26 damage. All right.
Did I use my bonus action? I did. Use Misty Step. All right, that's all my turn.
I do remember you. Came into my shop and you drooled over my goods.
I wouldn't say drool.
No, there was drool. Like a blubbering idiot. And you tried to come back. That's why we gave up our shop in Tribor, but you know, we don't stick around places for very long. I need you to do a DC Wisdom saving throw.
Is it trying to charm me?
No.
Should have stayed, buddy. Make this a lot easier
20
for yourself.
22 hit.
Is he? Wait, was it a bonus action to what he tried to do?
Hold on, let me see. Yes, I believe it is. Oh, also, hold on. I need to do something. And when you stepped up to him, and at this point, he's just like that first initial slash mark from the glaive, just kind of like, and the flesh seams together. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
All right, so you take 11 damage.
I'll half it. 5. Uncanny dodge.
Gotcha. Um. Valen, does a 12, 13, or 14 hit?
Nope, none of them hit.
The Umber Hulk turns to you as you are the only one left, as everybody has fled. And he
I
just
would say
turns to you,
fled.
and he Misty Step.
I'm
You
holding-
vote Misty Step.
I'm
the
holding
one
down
who
the
literally
floor
walked
for the
up. Totally not
cockroaches,
fled.
so you guys can get
I'm the one
away,
who walked
man.
up to it to fight it initially and ran into all of this shit. So don't say I fled anything. All right.
I know, right?
Valen was surrounded by at least 2 other people. They're all gone. But you managed to like dodge all these attacks as they come towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Dragoon?
Draco!
Wait, what?
I think Dragoon's chat.
Dragoon's in the chat?
He's in a chat.
Oh. Chat I'm looking at.
All right. So this would be Astrid's turn.
All right.
You have advantage
So-
on flanking him.
Well, I'm gonna cast for my bonus action. I'm gonna cast Channel Divinity, and use Vow of Enmity. If I can find it.
Alex is like, I don't know what this is, but I love everything about it.
I know, right?
If I can find it,
He
I'm gonna post
sounds,
it.
he sounds so excited.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. We all crazy with the beginning.
Okay, got it.
Very still does it.
In the beginning, we're all like it now. I'm like, where's
So-
that shit?
I will cast Vow of Enmity, on Varys. Which just gives me advantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
And so I will go in with another glaive attack.
roll
And
twice.
do
roll one more time,
Yep.
just in case you get a 20. Okay, so 23 to hit.
23 to hit, and then I'll use another spell slot to do the thing that I can do. Shit, I forgot what it is already.
Divine Smite.
Thank you. So here's the base damage. And then it will be 2d8 of radiant damage.
Nice.
So 25 damage on that one
Yeah.
hit.
Damn.
You have a second attack.
I do have a
I
I
second
don't feel
attack.
so good about being a rogue
SJ
anymore.
can hit. SJ can hit.
Alright, so I'll do another with
Roll one more.
advantage. And then do another.
Nope.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
Womp.
So, as you slice him open again across his back, you see that the same flesh split open, and like part of this cardigan ensemble he wears. I'm tired.
Cardigan.
What the
I don't know. Whatever. I'm using
A wizard would
terms.
wear a cardigan.
A
That's
nice,
not-
yeah, a nice.
It's not incorrect.
And then, yeah, you see the flesh open up, and again, there's no blood behind it. It just kind of
Okay.
splits open. This would be Valen's turn.
All right. Looking at the situation, I need to roll the thing.
Yeah, you
right?
gotta roll a charisma save.
Mm.
That is a fail.
Okay. So I take.
The double ones. You don't take anything. Now you have to roll a d8 and then see what you do.
Okay.
1 to 4, you still have your actions. 5 to
No,
6.
he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
On a 1 to
Two.
4, the creature does nothing.
2.
On a 5 or 6, the creature takes no action but uses all of its movement to move in a random direction.
So Terry just ends his turn.
Yeah, so Terry ends his turn.
No.
All right, Val, you are within 30 feet.
Yep. I want to leave this bullshit. I will not, because I haven't done a single goddamn thing this entire time.
I know, you
One,
roll a 1d8.
D8.
You can still leave. No, you
I
can't.
do nothing.
Can you still leave?
Never.
I've literally, I can't do anything. Like, what are the? He moved and is still within the goddamn range, and then like I can't. That is my third round, and I've still done literally nothing but walk 30 feet.
I just got to set up like enemies that just have a low bar for David because he can't roll worth shit.
Because like,
All right, do that.
what do you want from me? I'm not even the one that like
He's a
fucks up your
gray-
plans. I can't roll saves. I can't roll attacks. Just come on.
All right, DW.
All right, sorry.
Or Liam.
DW.
I'm attacking with advantage. I rolled. I'm waiting for it to show up. 13.
Against
The guy in front of me. Varric.
it just barely hits.
32.
Wait, this ain't a sneak attack.
It is. He has advantage.
I have advantage, and someone's within 5 feet of him. I will always get sneak attack if someone's within 5 feet.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh no.
This is why having a tank / melee bruiser is so good when you have a rogue, because somebody else is always with your target.
I don't have to do this. I don't have to spend time sneaking or like hiding first.
Although he does anyways.
I will usually, but because he gives me an advantage. But in this scenario, I have Astrid across, so then we can just double team.
All right.
32. I don't have anything else. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna swig a potion.
Damn M. Damn. That actually didn't hit. I wanna add that back. I'm sorry. Something was brought to my attention.
What was brought to your attention?
That he didn't like it.
No, I think that's all bullshit.
Is your
that you
wife
guys keep
laughing
doing
in the
to me.
background at you?
My fiance is laughing in the other room.
No. I just hear
Someone else's wife is laughing.
hold on. We want to become famous, everybody? No, we want to ban this person? Cool. I got it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I want to do both.
Oh, it's a good point. It's a good point.
Okay, so yeah, that actually swung and a miss. As
What?
you your initial
Wait, did you
attack,
actually take it back?
yes, as your initial attack actually struck him, and then you see this kind of like shudder as it hit, and it turns.
So he didn't take the damage.
Didn't take the damage. His like the whole of his being kind of just like this cardigan turns into an ascot, turns into a tuxedo, in this very weird manipulation of visual, like what you're seeing.
All right. To be fair, does this mean the 13 did not hit, or does this mean something else happened?
It means the 13 did not hit.
So I can use my last luck to make it hit, or try to roll again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Is a 19 hit?
And 19 does hit.
I'll re-roll the damage. It's not 32.
23.
Yeah, a lot less.
Okay. This would be the Revenant's turn.
23, you said, David?
Yes.
Alright, I'm out of luck.
This hit that you just, as you lash out at it, immediately begins to heal. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Both of us or one of us?
Just you.
Okay, give me a sec. I rolled it. I'm waiting for it to show up. 12.
So you failed. On a failure, the target is paralyzed until the revenant deals damage to it, or until the end of the next turn.
The end of the Revenant's next turn?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're paralyzed,
Got it.
but there's more to it. All right. And then I'm going to use against M, who's standing behind me. Does an 18 hit?
An 18
Oh, no.
just hit.
Oh, yeah, an 18
Yeah.
does hit. Okay.
An 18 would hit, yeah.
So he closes in with this like. All right. If the targeted creature against with which the revenant swarm vengeance, you take an extra 14 4d6 bludgeoning damage. Actually, you don't. I didn't swear vengeance against you. I swore it against somebody else.
Okay. So it's just
Yeah, did you say how much damage you took?
9.
Yeah, how much?
Nine
Just
blood
9?
bludgeoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And then
just 9. That's
Yeah.
I don't want to say make it sound like.
And then the second attack
Hmm.
is going to be another 9 damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
Yep.
As he turns, as he leaves Liam kind of like frozen in place behind him, he turns to you and then he just like with 2 fists just hits you.
Okay. Ow.
All right.
Umber Hulk's turn.
Uh-huh.
Oof.
He turns to Valen. Claw, mandibles just ferociously. Does a 20 hit Valen?
It hit.
So that does 12 slashing. Does a 28 hit?
It's crit.
Oh my god, it all hit. It all hit.
So that's
11.
11
11?
and and then does and then a 20 hit.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the
So-
last
Wait,
one?
why did it?
Why did you double the last one?
Then
know.
it's just 14, not
Yeah.
Oh,
not
okay.
double.
Yeah.
Because there's another
So 26 plus 11, that's
37.
37. So I am down 49 minus 37, that's 12.
12.
Barely alive, baby.
Astrid's turn.
All right.
Astrid's turn.
Dude, it's kind of not like a turn like that. A single turn can give me
Yeah.
XP from like
Because
seriously.
it missed on the last turn. It missed
Yeah,
all
you
3 on the
basically
last
made up
turn.
for it this turn, Terry.
I couldn't go away. I couldn't leave, man. I just had to anchor down. Fuck.
Oh, I don't think I can do that because. Nope. Dang it. Okay. I am just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him again.
This is why you should never have left the fold. You're not a team player. Your vengeance blinds you. It's why you continue to attack me instead of helping your new family. And he just sits there and he takes this glaive across the chest.
17 hits.
Does 17 doesn't hit, does it?
Yeah, it does.
17 does. 17 does hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I know what you're thinking, but it does.
Okay.
Okay.
I trust you.
Yeah. So it's 10 slashing.
And as you send another gash across his chest, he just Astrid, you were a good runner. And you confuse yourself with these attempts for morality and these victories of ethics. And that's why so many people die. That's why you'll die.
I'll attack again. Maybe.
No hit.
I have advantage. It's gonna roll for funsies. Yeah, I'll take that 24. And I'll use another spell slot to do the Divine Smite. I don't.
17.
Yeah. So 17 points.
Mm-hmm. As you lay into him, and the another cut across his chest, and it kind of just like opens up in this like kind of white light that ignites the room for a brief second. Valen, your turn. Or I'm sorry, are you done?
Yeah.
Any bonus actions you want to do?
No, I have one, but like I don't have a bonus action heal.
Oh my god.
That's
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, my turn.
Valen now knows how it feels.
Oh, shit! You damn it, you! Okay, never mind.
David, if you would just roll better.
It's true, but him just calling out, heal me! And I'm like, yeah, I know how that goes.
Alright, so, first I have to roll the charisma, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Damn, Terry.
Womp.
You waste all your good rolls on a double. Like
That's his third one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So...
1d8?
1d8, I know.
Alright.
1d8. 8.
He attacks right. Hey, he can attack.
You get an attack?
Yeah! Wait, I get action or I can attack?
You have to attack. It's a melee attack.
Oh. I need to live! I want to heal! I want to heal myself! God damn it.
I understand the feeling.
Right now you're just confused from it.
Alright, so...
It's beady cockroach eyes.
Does it show?
Yeah, it shows as a 19.
Okay.
19
Did
hits.
it hurt?
Yeah, that hits.
hits, right. Alright, so... 9 piercing. I don't get the second attack, do I?
No.
No.
Okay, so 9 piercing. That's it.
Come on, David. Roll
This would
high.
be Val. Get above
Yeah.
7. That'd be amazing.
Finally, I get to do what I want. Holy shit. All right.
Here's a
Valen,
paper of what I want to do.
Yeah. Valen, I love you. I'm going to help by moving away.
It's a good move now.
I promise I love you. defense.
I'm not the only one that does
I deserve it. I deserve it. I
All
deserve
right.
it.
So now that I'm out of the bastard's fucking range, I'm trying to decide if I want to attack the wizard, or if I want to help Valen. Actually, I'll attack the Umber Hulk. All right. I'm just gonna.
I'm paralyzed too, by the way.
Nah,
Sorry.
fuck you. All right. Yeah. Does a 27 hit?
27 does hit.
All right. So I am now. There's the lowest damage that I can do on that, and then I am using the favored foe feature, and I am now concentrating on the enemy, but I only get to do this damage once per round. So he takes an extra 3 damage. So essentially, he is Hunter's marked, and I am concentrating on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my second attack, I will use a sharpshooter attack because I am fucking pissed. All right, so bop, and then. All right, please roll well. Does an 11 hit?
Does not hit.
Smile. All right.
All right, can I ask a question?
And I'm gonna move 10 feet over for
Would
the
David
rest
have
of my
advantage
movement.
if we said that I had disadvantage before?
Would what?
David has elevation. You said I had disadvantage shooting up to him before, so wouldn't David have advantage shooting at him?
Not so much. Because he. I would say not so much. No.
Okay. And then the other thing I was thinking about is reading the text of the Umber Hulk. He can if you can see his eyes. It's 30 feet of within you can see his eyes. And David and we'll play it out from where it was, but I think it should be a cone from a 30 feet cone from a direction that he's looking. So you have to determine which direction Umber Hulk was looking. So if he's attacking Valen,
But he's got like multiple he's got those hundreds of little cone eyes. So
they don't right, but he's a
you don't
predator,
like,
so
I'm
his eyes are
theoretically
forward
directly
rather
behind
than
it.
yeah. He
like
can't see
just
behind
because this photo is looking this direction doesn't mean he's not.
Sure, but he's currently he's been currently attacking Valen, and I am currently directly behind it, and it doesn't have eyes in the back of its head.
Right, but if he's standing 180, like looking,
I'm just reading the thing. It says is able to see the Umber Hulk's eyes. So it says there's two different defining features of it. Within 30 feet and is able to see his eyes. Right? It wasn't just like within 30 feet and not within 30 with able to see his eyes. It's both of those.
I was just going off of within 30 feet. So are you saying I should increase that?
No.
Like I should just turn and see everybody, and then you guys are all fucked?
Read the text is what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're right. So I should just turn, and then you guys are all fucked.
No, it's within 30 feet and is able to see his Umber Hulk's eyes.
Okay, so we're good. He's not within 30 feet.
I understand that, but I was
So
just
the argument you're making is like null and void. Like it doesn't matter because you're not making you're making a bad faith argument because he's not within 30 feet and he's also not looking at him.
Right, I know. I just was reading it from before, so I don't think it matters anymore. But I'm just saying, like, if someone were to go in and flanking it, he can't be facing both ways. It doesn't matter. Go on. We've already played it out. I'm not worried about that part. I was rereading it.
I don't know.
It's okay. I'm just trying to make it. I was just reading it. I wasn't trying to like replay everything. Keep going.
I mean, have you up to this point thought it was unfair what was happening?
No, but I was just
So then
reading
could
the text.
we just go with what's happening?
I'm sorry.
I
wasn't.
I'm curious. Like, can we just go with what's happening and just play it out? Because it hasn't been unfair. Like, we don't have to nitpick it, right?
Continue. I'm sorry.
All right, bonus action. I will summon my Echo. within 15 feet, so he'll go over here. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Liam, your turn.
My turn's gone. Your turn. I'm paralyzed.
Right.
I'm no longer paralyzed at the end of this turn, but I was paralyzed. I lost my turn.
Does a 16 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll use shield.
But you're paralyzed. You can't use shield.
End of my turn, I lose paralysis based on the text.
Oh, so I could just freeze you again.
Yeah, and then I have to do another wisdom save.
All right, hold on. Okay, so I see what you're saying. So, another one of the slash marks, kind of just like.
So you want me to go ahead and do the wisdom save again?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So you fail, and then.
So if I'm paralyzed, you have advantage.
So weird. This just breaks sometimes. So a 16 hits and a 19 hits.
Yeah.
Causing 10 bludgeoning, and so you were marked with the Sworn Vengeance. And it takes an extra 14.
Wait, so
4D
the first hit hits and then I lose paralysis.
Okay, so the first hit, which is was the 16 and
Yep.
10 bludgeoning.
Yep.
If the target is a creature with the Revenant Sworn Vengeance, the target takes an extra 14 4d6 bludgeoning damage.
It's a 14 or 4d6, so your choice. You can roll it, or you can just.
I'm gonna do the 14.
Okay, so 24 total.
Yes, 24 total.
Okay.
And then the second attack is going to be a 19.
Shield.
And I assume you're gonna shield.
Yeah.
Okay, this would be Umber Hulks, who disappears as he dives into the ground. As he's doing this, Valen, do you want to take an attack opportunity?
Yes, I do.
Does he get attack opportunities with the confusion? I think it said something about reactions lost.
Oh, you don't. Goodbye.
Yep.
That's true.
You never saw me. All right. This would be Astrid's turn.
Okay. Um.
And that to answer that was a no. Wait. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Fair enough. In that case, I will. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna Oh, you said it does. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna hit him with the glaive again. Oh.
Hit him with the glaive.
Is this what I wanted to do? Hold on. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm getting my spells mixed up.
Glaive. 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 Glaive.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hit him with glaive. Sorry, y'all. I still have advantage.
Oh God! What the hell?
Right.
I'm assuming both of those would theoretically hit.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Alright. He'll take 10 slashing. And then. Yep. Just gonna do it again.
Yeah, that hit.
Just roll again.
Okay. Roll again for the.
That was
No.
close.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna roll the. I'm gonna try rolling the damage on here real quick.
Okay.
So yeah, so like, it's only rolling 1 for me. I don't know. We'll look at it again for you.
Oh, do I need to refresh my page? Would that help?
Maybe.
Okay. We'll take that damage, but do you mind if I roll just a test? Just refreshing the page fixed it?
Yeah, go ahead and try.
Okay.
And then Valen, get ready. You're now gonna be broken out of this thing. You're no longer within eyesight of this
God,
thing.
there's nothing else I can do
Weird.
other than killing myself. So,
All right, we'll look at it
Try
later.
that. Try that.
Yeah, we'll
No.
figure it out.
Very. Valen,
Alright.
try that.
try what?
Nothing.
You said
Killing
there's nothing
myself?
else- Yeah.
Alright, got it. Let me see.
You're not. You no longer have to do a charisma saving throw.
I know. I need to see my. Okay. Wait, where's this? So weird. I can't. I'm so used to D&D Beyond spellbook, like spell list that, like Roll20 is just a. Dave,
What do you
Alex,
need?
can you do a level 2 for killing? For
Killing?
cure wounds
Cure
for
wounds.
me. Cure wounds.
All right.
Cure wounds for me, please.
I got it. All right, you got 11.
So that's
healing.
11. Woo!
And for your bonus action, you can take a healing potion, or you can give yourself inspiration.
I would do the healing words again.
You can't cast 2 spells.
That was 11, level 2.
No, but healing
wounds?
words level 1 healing words is.
I know it's a bonus
Not-
action, but it's both. It counts as it's still a spell, Terry. So you can either do an action for a spell,
But-
or if it's a bonus action spell. But you can't do both a bonus action spell and a action spell. You can.
Okay. I will take potion then.
All right. You want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, please.
if you need some help, page 5 of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Oh my word.
Bullet point 6, bonus action spells. If you want to cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 bonus action, remember that you can't cast any other spells before or after it on the same turn, except for cantrips with a casting time of 1 action. And essentially what that turns into is you can only cast 1 spell per turn unless like there are varying circumstances.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, it's on page 5.
So, according to your manual,
Excuse me, DM.
Hey,
Hey,
you don't want to step on anybody's toes here, but Matt Mercer said.
I didn't bring Matt Mercer, and I brought in the official book from D&D.
Matt Mercer don't understand. Actually, the official D&D. Gary Gygax?
You're pulling in some deep cuts now. You get a Gary
Wow,
Gygax quote.
somebody's hurt when somebody was deeply
All right, DW.
somebody was deeply hurt when he was growing up. Ooh.
All right.
You won't love me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep attacking with Talon.
David, did you go?
So this is still at advantage.
Oh wait.
I didn't.
David should go before me.
If Valen
yeah,
just
that's right.
finished his
Valen
turn, then it should be
Yeah.
me.
Yes. And then we thought your turn was reading the book. That was like, I'm gonna.
We found this book over here. It was just-
Guys,
Let it go, Leela. God damn.
It's actually a good joke.
Woo.
Encyclopedia Britannica is fucking phenomenal.
Alrighty. Damn. So I will move.
He's not a concentration, right?
Who?
Right.
My Echo? No.
Yeah.
And I'll move him here. And then I will. I can't only move him 30 feet. That's unfortunate. I was gonna do something. All right. I'm actually gonna do some fighter things for once. I'm gonna take my attack action. I'm gonna do sharpshooter on both attacks.
Do it.
And I'm also using planar warrior on this guy. So sharpshooter, planar warrior. Is a 22 hit?
It does.
Okay.
You finally hit a sharpshooter attack.
Oh, I
So-
see. You're not the only one from a different plane, huh?
So 21 damage. I rolled kind of really bad on that.
Yeah.
But as this dragon longbow, you release it, it just like on that gaping wound that Astrid had already cut into it, it just opens up this chest cavity, and then this black goo just starts pouring out.
Yeah, so that was all force damage, if that helps. I don't know if it will, but so I'm going to take my second attack. I'll also use sharpshooter, and it's no longer planar warrior because it only affects the first attack per turn. And then it's an 11 hit.
No.
All right. Well, now I'm going to action surge.
I tell you what, as I lay here with my chest open, bare to you all, let me live and I'll give you my treasures.
I'm gonna use action surge and use my now another 2 attacks.
You think it was difficult figuring out the puzzles to get to my lair? Imagine what locks I leave my treasures behind.
We'll figure this out when you're on death's door.
Mm.
That's supposed to be sharpshooter.
No!
Fuck.
You're right.
All right, well,
I may
I-
have to wait.
didn't use sharpshooter. It would have made that even worse, but still. Yeah.
Those all make
It's a 12 hit?
Why did you talk shit? We
Uh,
were doing it so cool. while my
Talk
brain
shit,
misses.
then misses all hits.
Talk shit, miss shots.
This is the payback for running away from me, you bitch ass.
Okay, hold on. No, shut the fuck up, Terry. At
No,
what point did I
no.
run away from you?
Look,
No, everybody shut the fuck up.
rule is
At what
he does
point
not
did I
heal
want to
you,
run away from
and
him?
you don't run away from him.
No, at what point did I run away from him? I went after the guy on the first turn, and then I spent the next 3 rounds
All right,
unable to do anything. And then the first round I was able to do something. I attacked him.
I rolled before.
I moved
If
out
you
of
wanna
range
take
so that I wouldn't have to deal with that again, and then I
All right, roll
attacked him,
again.
Terry.
You want me to roll again? I was willing to
Yeah.
take the 15 if you want me to do that. If you want me to roll again.
Yeah, the roll again.
Okay. I was trying to be fair. 22.
Hits.
Whew,
God, I
14.
rolled so bad.
Oh no.
14.
Just
Damn.
14 damage.
14. As you take Talon out and you just slice across him, his head just goes flying.
Oh, thank God. I would always go for a headshot right now. Thank you for knowing that. I'm going for the head after hearing that shit.
It's not long before you just hear just like hit and roll.
Is he still talking shit on the ground? Do I have a split second to say one thing?
I mean, he's already dead. Go ahead.
Like, shoot him first and then talk shit. All right.
That's
Um,
rich coming
my
from
turn.
you, who literally talks shit.
And has the most kills.
Oh, I'm a rogue. I hide all day and don't get hit
Where's
and shoot
the
from the
big
shadow.
bug?
Ooh, with fucking advantage
is
on
the
every
bug?
goddamn
I'm gonna
attack
hide. Bonus
and sneak
action,
attack.
move, hide.
Whoa, most kills. Ooh.
I'm hiding.
I don't think.
I don't know where the bug is.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if the mark that I put on him is essentially a hunter's mark. I don't think I actually get to know where he is.
No,
Nope.
Fuck.
I moved because I still had movement and I hid.
9, 13, or 20 hit.
The 20 hits.
Oof.
You're gonna take 15 slashing as he just pops out of the ground and he slashes at you. You manage to dodge, but those mandibles come in and they pierce your side.
Ow.
This would be your turn.
Okay. Well. Ouch. So I'm gonna cast. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wound on myself. Six. Sure.
Oh, wow.
And then that was my action.
If she's facing him, she has to do the Christmas saves.
Oh, I do. Sorry. No, you're good. So I can't cast. Cure
You
Wound.
do your thing. Do those say, then you can see how it plays out.
Okay. It's what is it? Charisma or wisdom?
Charisma save.
Charisma save.
Okay.
Oh, she got it!
Nice. Okay.
Boom.
So I will cast Cure Wounds. And then yeah, that's about all I can. I don't want to shoot out of his range because I don't want him to. Well, I don't want him to hit me again. Can I just like scooch back? Like, what's his range?
10.
I just want to take like a step back.
You can say that like for like the sake of
Yeah.
argument, but you could just say you.
I can't
just scoot.
move. Yeah,
exactly.
I don't want to move outside of like his range because I don't want to get an attack.
Are you
of
trying to say
opportunity.
so you can move your character on screen, or are you just trying to say that for the sake of like flavor text?
Just for the sake of it? Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't have to move your character on screen. That's fine. So cure wounds was your action, and then you say,
Mhm.
and then do you have a bonus that you want to do?
No, I don't have any bonus actions that are gonna be helpful.
Okay. Then it's Valen's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Okay.
Viva has something.
Was it or nope?
All right, so I'm gonna attack the bug with my light crossbow because that's within my range.
An 8.
8 does not hit.
Okay, then my bonus action would be apply bardic inspiration on Val.
It's too far.
Hey.
Nope, he's 60 feet away. I checked.
Oh. You're right. I can't remember how far this map is.
All right,
You have
so
2 attacks with your light crossbow if you wanted to.
no, the first one have to hit for me in order to initiate the second attack. So,
It's extra attack.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have extra attack. You just get 2 attacks during your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
If you take the
Okay.
attack action, you get to attack twice.
got it.
It's
Hold
not,
up.
It's not
Then-
based on success. Otherwise, David would never be able to use the second attack.
It's true.
15 hit.
It was a 15 hit.
That
Get
fails.
out of here with that weak shit.
No. Okay. Does it hit?
No.
Okay. So that's all right. Then I'm still gonna use that bard inspiration on Val since he's around. His turn's coming up next. In this case, actually, because of the distance, I will apply. Instead of using words, I will perform a song. Just to hold up. Okay, looking at Val in the distance, I perform a song for applying the inspiration. 夕闇迫る雲の上いつも一羽で飛んでいる鷹はきっと悲しかろう音も途絶えた風の中空を掴んだその翼で
I love your
き
voice.
なくて
Oh.
心を何に例えよう鷹のようなこの心を何に例えよう空を舞うような悲しさを Alright, inspiration applied.
I am so inspired. Thank you, Terry.
Awesome,
Woo!
Terry.
That was
Thank you.
awesome.
We've been missing it. You haven't.
Yeah, like
I'm thinking
I was
it's about time. I'm thinking
I was
it's about
expecting
time.
it not like I was not expecting to actually have like to get any of that for a while since I was expecting you to still be healing and on the mend for all that.
Alright,
Dope.
All right. That was Valen's turn.
Yep.
All right.
yeah.
Val's.
So,
All right. So, I will take. I'll take 2 attacks against the Umber Hulk. It is still under my mark, so the first attack
that I land will deal extra damage.
It's still like, didn't it lose your mark when it went underground?
No,
No?
so
Okay.
I'm still concentrating on it. It's not Hunter's Mark.
Gotcha.
It's weird. It's not a spell, but it still works as Hunter's Mark. And as long as I'm concentrating on that person as my foe, they're considered marked by me. But like, unlike Hunter's Mark, I can't track them. But this doesn't take up a spell slot, so I'm just concentrating on it.
Range, so
yeah, it doesn't specify a range. Right. I'll take 2 attacks with the Dragonbow and Longbow. Does a...
No.
Did I roll? Was that a 4 or was it a 14? It rolled behind my...
It's a 14.
It's a 4. It's a 4 that you.
Okay, it rolled a 4. Sorry. I saw it rolled behind the turn order thing, and I was like, wait, I thought there was a 14 on the dice, and then it showed 14. Okay, no worries. But I am going to use my inspiration on that, which is a D8.
Yep.
So 19 to hit.
It does hit.
All right, so he takes 10 plus a D4. So he takes 13 damage on the first hit. And then on the second hit, I will use...
I'm sorry, are you within 30 feet?
I don't want to be. Okay, so am I behind it, though? Since it was attacking Astrid, it would be facing this way.
I would say I have an 180-degree view. Like, I don't see...
So it's 180 degree would be that line, then?
No, I would say... let me...
If it's attacking Astrid.
So just for the information,
I would say that's the line.
We don't see it.
So just for everybody's information,
We're listening, Terry.
so cockroaches can only view in front of it. So cockroaches cannot see the surrounding environment.
You're not getting out of
like this.
You're not getting out
He
of this.
knows their weakness.
Terry knows how to hunt them in case he has to kill them.
No, science applied to D&D. Science applied
Wow.
to
already said we had a 3-hour
D&D.
conversation and made science canon.
Just
Don't
that
forget that.
Yeah, we made science canon. Apparently, it does not see you, according to science. I'm gonna allow this based on the fact that fucking physics work in this goddamn game.
I just googled the shit.
As a fair DM, I have to. If I withheld physics, if I made physics canon, I have to make cockroach eyesight canon. We're good. He did not see you. Go ahead.
Okay, well, knowing that, I would back up a little.
He's like,
I don't trust cockroaches.
I'm gonna scoot back.
35 feet, perfect. All right.
Takes out a measuring stick. Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So that was the first attack. The second attack will be with, if I remember. Where's the thing?
Wait, what?
Okay. So I will use my bonus action to cast Planar Warrior. Not really casting anything, but I'm going to use Planar Warrior. Actually, shit, I can't because I'm not within 30 feet. So I lied. I'm just going to take an attack.
Oh. Need to get closer.
So 22 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
another
Oh, yeah.
low
That
ass
is.
roll.
I
Yeah,
love
sure.
your rolls are either you fail to hit, or when you do hit, it's a 1 to hit, like on the damage. It is so like night and day.
Yeah, it's great. And then I'm going to use my Unleash Incarnation to make a melee attack with my Echo.
Oh man.
That was a 8 to hit, right?
It was a 20. No, it was 8 damage.
8 damage from the.
So
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, 8
13
damage.
plus 8 damage, and now 7 damage.
13 plus 8.
He had 2 attacks, and now he has his 3rd attack from his Echo.
Gotcha.
Also, we see the lines now.
Oh, you see him?
Yeah.
There they are. Alrighty, this would be Liam's turn.
All right. I rolled stealth before and got a something. 27. Am
Yeah,
I
you're-
hidden from it?
Yes.
Attacking. Yeah. Ooh, actually, fuck that. I'm walking away. Seeing my brother walk away reminded me that I need to walk away.
Why are you ducking?
I think by that telescope looks like a great place to shoot him from. Sorry, I'm like thinking really hard. Okay. Fuck you again. Right there. That looks like a good spot. Alright. Now I'm going to attack. Sorry, can y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Almost too well.
Oh. Almost too wrath. Oh, let's get that one out of here. Okay. A 24 to hit.
I'll hit.
And 25 damage? No, 23 damage. And then I'll roll stealth again. A bonus action to
So
hide.
as you move into position, you kind of like duck between the
Telescope and a globe.
yes, thank you.
Planetary.
I was stuck on kaleidoscope, and I was like,
Kaleidoscope?
that ain't it, man. Don't.
Well, I haven't
Like,
looked at it yet. It could be a really big
It
kaleidoscope.
could be.
We
The
don't
most
know for
amazing
sure. He
kaleidoscope.
just.
Behind you is just this fucking ether that just goes out forever. So the telescope could be a kaleidoscope. But instead you put yourself between these two copper objects and you let loose an arrow.
Whoop. All right. Well.
As it goes through, you just see part of this insectual being just like, and this green goo just started to pour from it. Umber Hulk's turn.
I did roll a 16 for stealth. You can take that as you will.
Yeah, I'll take that red. I gotta attack somebody, and the only one person next to me.
Okay.
There's two. He could attack the Echo if he wanted to.
So
There's only one
yeah.
person I've been attacking. What's up?
I will. I mean, since you allow my information about the site of cockroaches, I would like to add something that will work in your benefit. So, cockroaches are night visioned able, so they can see things at dark, and also they have like micro tentacles around their body. They can feel the flow of the air movement. This is why they can sense somebody is whacking at them with paper, like newspaper and stuff. So if we gonna attack the target with melee attack, we will have to roll with disadvantage. Range attack would be fine, but melee attack.
What you all hear is this, and then all of a sudden that darkness, that void behind you creeps into this room, and all of the green light, blue lights from the tanks and the chairs is swallowed whole. You guys are in absolute darkness.
Terry, why
knew
do you
it.
open your
I
mouth?
knew.
You're in absolute darkness. Thank you.
I
I
it-
love
it-
don't ever apologize. Shh, I love you.
Science is blind, so it's fact.
Terry,
You
Yeah.
have
Terry,
to.
I love you. I will say though, however, because this is a monster in the monster manual, its senses are clearly defined.
Yeah.
The thing
So
that we were talking about was its line of sight,
Okay.
not whether or not
How
it
can we
could
see
see.
his eyes from where
no,
he's standing?
this is new. This is a new canon.
This is new canon, and that's
Oh,
fine.
no.
That's fine if that's what you want to make it. That's totally fine. I'm
Does
just.
a 21 hit, Astrid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it rolling? It's rolling with
She's
advantage.
rolling with advantage now. She can
Yeah,
see it.
'cause it's darkness out.
Wait, but shouldn't people with the dark vision can also see?
Not if it's magical.
Is
Oh,
it
crap.
magical?
So
dang
that
it.
would be 7 slashing plus
19.
20
19.
something.
13 plus 6 is 19.
Yeah, good job. Tested you.
Okay.
And a 17. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 doesn't hit, but that doesn't matter because you said 19?
Uh huh.
Yeah, I'm out.
You're
Hold
knocked
on,
unconscious.
No,
Yeah.
no, you're not.
Oh, you're right. I'm not. Well, can I use this as a reaction? Question mark. Hold on.
Yeah, you passed.
I have something that will help me. I have Strength of the Grave.
Fuck this game.
You're
I
the one that is
have to make a charisma saving throw.
This shit's not even fair.
I have to make a charisma saving throw, and the DC is 5 plus the damage taken.
Wow.
Okay, so you took
19.
19.
So that would be
that's
20. Right?
4.
Am I reading this correctly? Here.
It's the last attack you took, so 19.
No.
The last attack she takes, she reduces. She does this on, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So the
19
is
plus
what she's reducing.
19 plus 5.
So your DC is 24.
Okay. Oh,
You have a
come
high
on.
charisma. Not that high.
Damn, if it
Not
landed on that
high.
7, if it landed on that 7, you still would have failed. Or the 17, you still would have failed.
Yeah. All right. Well.
So you just like
Yep.
as
Peace
you
out.
peel back. This would be that would have been your turn, so you need to do a death saving throw
Mhm. How do I do that?
on your
So
page.
yeah, reduce your HP to 0 at the top of D&D Beyond, and then it
Yeah.
should update to death saves.
Oh, really? Is that how you have to do it? There's no like death save throws?
Nope.
Wow, that's bastardly. Ooh,
That's
that's a
a
save.
success.
That's
It's-
success. 1 out of 3. All right, Valen.
Get her up.
Know that you cannot see anyone.
Mm-mm.
Hold up. If I oh god, but I don't want to waste
Hold
my
up.
transmorph. I don't
Hold
want
This
I don't
applies to
wanna-
me too.
to. I don't want to waste my transmorph into. Because I mean, I can turn something. But magical darkness it still won't work, right?
You have to. It has to be something you can see. The only thing right now you can transform is yourself.
I guess I will.
All right, I'm gonna need you to move here shortly, dude. I'm gonna give you about like 30 seconds.
Okay. My map is all pure white though for some reason.
Okay, so describe to us what you want to do because I'm gonna give you some. We need to make moves on at a certain pace, but because your maps are fucked up, I'm not gonna hinder you. But like, what are you thinking?
No, I'm gonna use a level 1 healing, healing words on myself, and then I'm gonna apply Bardic Inspiration on myself.
You can't do both. Both
Why
are bonus
not?
Actions. You can do
A
Cure
level
Wound.
1.
You said healing
Okay.
word, but you can do Cure Wound.
Okay. All right, I'll do Cure Wound. I'll go. Let me hit it right now. So sorry.
That's all right. We're all learning. I mean, it's constantly there's so much shit, Terry. Don't worry about it.
Cast.
You already cast it once.
Oh, sorry, my bad. So I'll
10.
take the 10. I'll take the 10.
Okay.
And then so
Make
I'm
sure it
back to
didn't double count
44.
you.
And then Bardic Inspiration on myself to basically calm myself and make myself focus. Where's my bonus action? Okay, good. That's it. And I will mark my character as inspired.
All right. So that would be whose turn?
Be mine. All right, so we're in complete darkness. It's magical, so I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have my inspiration, so you can.
No, I already used
whenever
the
you want.
inspiration to make an attack hit last round.
Okay.
Thanks, though. I mean, it worked. It did its job. I got a hit out. All right. I will.
Running out of time, man.
I know. I will use my echo to make an attack, a melee attack, because I feel like I would have an even worse disadvantage on. No, I'm gonna use a longbow because that's just a higher hit chance. So I'm gonna roll at disadvantage. Since I can't see, but I know the general location of the enemy, and I am still concentrating on it, so I know it's still around.
So I would say just a straight roll.
I would have disadvantage. I can't see it, and I don't have any like actual advantage on it.
Oh, I thought you had a hunter's mark on it.
I do not have hunter's mark. I have my favored foe, so I'm like concentrating on hitting it, but like I don't have any magical.
Yeah, exactly, disadvantage.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so
no, I agree.
Okay, so a miss, and I'm gonna do it again. It's a 20 hit.
Yes.
All right. So a 10 plus the D4, since it's still my favorite enemy. 12 damage. So that was my attack. Bonus action.
As you let loose this dragon boat, so the first one just like cut into the darkness. Your second one, you know where he's at. You have an idea. You know the reactions, the way that these creatures move, and with your dragon bone longbow, you just kind of like close your eyes and let loose this arrow, and it whips through this darkness. You hear this.
How
The darkness starts to fade as you see this room stretched out, familiar to what you've seen before. The greens and the blues start to like echo in. The darkness from the outer space that like seemed to echo on to forever start to like reflect this light, and you're in this laboratory with this beast dead at the ground.
Oof.
The shells of these humans that they once betrayed at the ground in other places.
I guess I would see on the cock, like I would see Astrid kind of just KO'd over there. Could I, for flavor, if we're out of out of combat, can I, teleport swap with my Echo and then go over and give her a cure wounds?
Good.
And then I'll just dismiss him, and then I will use cure wounds.
Oh, good, you got it. I'm gonna walk over.
Astrid comes back to consciousness with 4 HP.
And that's where we're going to take a break right now.
Okay, I'll save my rolls.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I was trying to give you some like flavor text of where I was.
we went through the fight pretty smoothly. That's awesome.
That was smooth.
Nothing went
That
as
was
planned.
not smooth.
Nothing went as planned.
I expected somebody die here today.
Phelan's like, I almost died, so like I didn't, and that's smooth. That's pretty smooth.
I know, right?
We're
To
gonna,
be fair,
okay,
that was
we'll
the
be
first
back.
time he went one-on-one with something that was bigger than him and didn't get immediately dropped.
There was
Yeah,
a point where
fixing
there
your
was a point where I was gonna like tickle his chin, and then just go after the rest of you. But then you guys all started like rolling fucking great, and I was like, oh fuck, whatever.
What do you mean all of us started rolling great? I rolled like shit the entire time.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Did I
that's
mean
not
all of
new.
us? I meant everybody, but
Sorry,
you.
David.
But the thing is, you
Would you like some investigation rolls?
Yes, please. You guys find yourselves on this like outcropping, this plane of unexistence.
Oh wait,
And
I have one thing. Sorry.
okay.
Oh shit. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I just closed roll 20.
Oh
Wow.
no.
I'm
he has
so
two
sorry,
things.
y'all. I just am so bad at technology.
You're pretty decent at it. We've all seen worse.
It's
We've
true.
all seen worse.
Okay.
As you guys all begin to investigate this particular area, DW, as you look into the body of this being that you had chased for so many miles, you all start to uncover keys, brass keys. Multitude of brass keys.
We got keys, guys. Anyone see any
Uh,
locks?
It isn't until DW kind of roams towards the front, towards his telescope, that he sees a chest.
Check it for traps.
This
Check it
chest,
for a pulse.
this chest is full of keyholes. It seems as though there are somewhere in the range of 120 keyholes.
How many keys did we just get?
Each key seems to measure about 8 inches in length and has a triangular handle. As you guys notice that you have about 120 keys collected to this group, I need DW to do an investigation check.
I did a 17. Or do you need me to roll again? This is my second
No, that'll work.
investigation.
That'll
Yeah.
work. You know what? You notice that 2 of these keys are identical, with the exception of a message engraved on each one. On the first key, the engraving says 5 from the right with 3 in between. And the second key says 5 from the left with 3 in between.
Okay, now that my roll 20 is back up. Sorry.
All right. Is there a chance that can go into the chat so I don't have to...
Hold on, Alex. She was talking.
So this is just a semi-flavory thing. I would say, as who rolled the cure wounds? Val. As
Yeah.
Val does cure wound, as soon as I'm awake, I throw a punch.
What the fuck? Haha, my armor
That
class is
hits.
17. Damn it. All right. Well, whatever.
So it doesn't hit, but just let
Who
the
was that
record
against?
show.
It was me.
Whoever healed me, Val, right?
Yeah.
16 on hit?
No, I have a 17 armor class.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You just take this it graces off the armor next to your chin. You feel the pressure and you know that would have knocked the tooth out. It's endearing.
To just give a very confused look and say that's a strange way to say thank you. And I'll help her to her feet.
She just shrugs and mumbles whatever semblance of apology she can come up with.
Okay.
And then I go and look for keys and stuff and whatnot. And now we're back to where we
Yeah, I
were.
was about to say, now we're back to keys, but I would have said that much earlier had my roll 20 not decided that it really wanted to shut down on me.
So this chest has no visible handles or hinges. However, it does have 4 very noticeable and large clamps around its edges. The steel clamps originate from behind the chest and wrap around the edge at each of the 4 corners. These clamps represent each Okay.
All right, can you say the riddle again or put it in the chat? Because I would be reading it.
So just the first key has the
So there are
description on it.
120 keys,
They're all identical.
and each key is made of brass and measures 8 inches in length with a triangular handle. There are 2 keys that are identical, with the exception of the message engraved in each one. On the first key, the engraving says 5 from the right. Sorry. 5 from the right with 3 in between. The second key's engraving 5 from the left with 3 in between. These words provide the instructions for placing the keys into the correct holes within the door's triangular locking mechanism.
And I didn't know him well enough to have seen this chest before.
No, this is. In fact, when his body hit the ground, it seems as though like parts of himself, his armor, the things he's wearing, he lay in front of you naked on the ground. And like this light kind of like this misty light kind of seeped into this one chest in front of everybody.
Wait, so like it's like a mist flowing into the chest?
Only when he died.
Okay. So basically, I'm assuming, when he died, everything went poof into the chest.
Yes.
Except for the things he was wearing.
Maybe explain that. Maybe okay. Yes, you're onto something. Maybe say that out loud.
Okay. So when he died, everything that was on him dematerialized, more or less.
Teleported into the chest, maybe?
Yeah, there's nothing. Well, I guess I could do like a investigation check just to be like, there's literally nothing on him.
Yep.
There's nothing on him, correct?
Hmm.
Does an 18 find anything? Sorry.
Give me a second to.
Can I talk while you're waiting? Or do you need to be paused? This is the Viva. Viva, can I talk about some things or do I have to wait?
No, go ahead and talk.
Okay. So looking at the inscriptions on these keys, We have 120 holes and 120 keys. 2 that are similar to each other but different from everything else because they're inscribed. This one says 5 from the right with 3 in between. This one says 5 from the left with 3 in between. If I'm reading these literally, this is telling me the placement of these 2 keys. And if we look, how is the placement of the 120 locks? Is it in a line on the chest? Oh, that'll answer that.
Sorry, I'll move my character out of the way.
Yeah, I was like, I'm in a lock. Okay. Never mind. My plan went out the window. Ignore what I was saying. I know nothing now.
You're gonna have to use geometry. That was my worst math.
I was fine with it. Yeah. 5.
Ugh.
5 from the left. All right, let's do the first one first. So 5 from the right with 3 in between. I'm assuming is 3 in between going from, like, if we measure from the bottom and then go up? So 1.
Yeah, so
bottom right
there
corner.
would have to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And feel free to like circle things and whatnot.
Oh yeah, we can doodle.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna number things. I think this is.
All right, Terry. This is all you. Where's your raid day puzzle brain at?
Text.
There's only 1 key, correct?
2 keys.
Oh, there's
Two
120
There's
keys,
120 keys.
Well, there's 120 keys.
and then there's 2 special ones apparently.
I'm gonna adjust this in a minute, guys. Just give me a sec.
So the 3rd row up from the bottom. You can go 5 in and have on both sides and still have 3 holes in between.
Yeah, that's yep.
I think that's what you're gonna have to do. But can we count if I did this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so I did 1 too many. Does that look right to everybody?
What are you doing?
Yeah, we don't see it.
Wait, you don't see it?
No.
Oh shit!
Oh, now we see it, but
Alright,
the
well.
number are all
Oh,
off.
I see a number line.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. I put them all in line, and then when I hit enter, it rearranged all of them. So sorry about that. Let me move these. Come on.
This is. Can I? Mind? Is it gonna mess you up if I draw something too?
No, go ahead.
Shouldn't.
I'm sorry.
This is the row I'm talking about here. Because you
Yep.
can. That's.
There would be 3
5.
keyholes in between left, 5 on the
3,
left
4,
or 5
5.
on the right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that still gives you 3 in the middle.
Mhm.
If we're reading lists like completely and truly.
Literal. Yeah,
Literally.
literal.
Yeah. So that means that you're slotting. The question here would be, where do we slot it? And I would assume you slot it on the. Let me draw again. Where's my drawer? You slot one here, and you slot one here. And
That was
and the
my
number
guess.
would be 5 from the right. So this one would actually be 1, and then this one would be 2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If this is the right one. Is there any other ones that can possibly do this?
I mean, so my question then is,
I don't think so.
do we try putting in the 1 and 2 that we've got designated here, and then do we and see if that unlocks it, or do we put these 2 in and then fill in the other to complete the 120 to unlock all of them? Because like if the rest are just nonchalant, import or like doesn't look any interesting keys, but they need to be used to unlock all of the locks.
Look
Like,
here,
or is everything else just a dummy lock? Do we
I'm
know?
gonna give you 3 keys, 3 random keys, and you can look at those 3 random keys and tell me if there's anything special about them that you can think about.
All right. I will do an investigation check on these 3 random keys. They're keys.
So I think based off that, then I think we do 1 and 2, and we try to solve it that way.
All right.
Before we do this, did my 18 find anything on his body?
You
You can just say no.
no. So
Okay.
you have 100. You have 120 keys. As you're placing them, there are 2 occasions where it's just like 2 occasions.
We're only gonna put in this.
There are 2 occasions where it's like and then you're left there with the chest still unopened.
So we put
We
put the 2 keys
we only
in
put in the
that
first
we
2
wanted.
keys. Yeah. Did anything happen?
No. Just some angry.
Essentially, what you did is you put 2 keys in the right place.
Okay.
But there are at some point, and I want you to do an investigation check. No, a perception check. Delta, do a perception check.
All right.
Terry, inspire him. Terry,
What?
inspire before he rolls.
What? No, but he got a 19.
That's not what he's
Yeah,
doing.
he's asking me for perception, not for investigation.
Okay. All right then. Well, guys, looking at, I'll use up my last inspiration.
It lasts for 10
Okay.
minutes, so if he succeeds without it, then he can hold on to it for
Yeah.
everything else.
So, we have this. I guess the team is all eager, want to find out what's going on in here. So, do a good job, Val. We rely on
yes.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let's go.
He's prep
Pat,
talk.
pat.
God, that was like almost like a bunch of good numbers.
I don't know what to do with that. What am I doing?
Roll 1d8. Oh my God!
I don't know. You're in the city. Oh, it's all kinds of bright lights. Super. I don't know.
I'm gonna roll my perception to see what the hell is going on.
Valen, you realize like as you guys had inputted this, these 120 keys, had you started from give me do a 1d3 sorry, Valen.
Okay.
Well, a 1d3. In the direction of 2, you heard the sound. You sense that the answers were in the sense of 2, which is 1 is bottom left, 2 is top, 1 is 3 is bottom right.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay.
But none of the other keys have any kind of identifying marks.
You guys already placed down 2 keys that had very identifying marks, and they hit.
Yeah.
There is some other identifying marks that have not hit, and Valen is telling you, like, yeah, it's coming from the top of this.
So there's a key we're
Pyramid.
missing.
Or there's a key that we've misplaced.
Or it's the same hint.
But the other way around. I got it.
Do you want to share with the class, or?
So it's a triangular shape. So the line applied to any row if we tilt the triangle to a different direction. So I think we should tilt.
Wait.
It's not an equilateral triangle.
It's not, but the row rules still apply when you tilt the triangle. So if I heard a noise from 2. So
if one of the rules is that, all right.
Let me see.
Because like my understanding is we have 120 or 118 keys that have no distinguishing marks on them, and we found out of the 120 only 2 that had distinguishing things on them. So like we have just 118 keys for trial and error.
Or there's 120 we don't use, and we were only supposed to turn 2. I didn't know which one we're supposed to do. But I'm like, yeah, I don't.
Am I counting correctly?
I mean, the locks are oriented. Like, sorry.
No, it doesn't have to be. I mean, the lock can be inserted any way we want.
Sure, technically a tumbler is supposed to be there.
I think it has something to do with using these 2 keys to unlock the keyholes in different orientation, but following the same description of the lines. Could that be it?
So
that line doesn't work.
Yes, Valen.
So that's the that's the direction, right? So let's turn clockwise, and then find a row that will fit the description of the numbers.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This row would work. The one to the left of Emily's line.
Yeah, I miscounted. I'm deleting or attempting to delete the line.
So
there we go.
If you turn it, so 2 is now on the right, 3 is on the left, and 1 is facing up. This becomes 1, and this one becomes 2. Does everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to circle something.
1, 2. If we need to circle them in different colors, I can do that.
No, 2 would be 1 more down.
1, 2. You're right. I did it wrong.
Yeah, that one. Circled in red.
I was thrown off where my line was. So
counting, man.
Well, yeah, counting was already done. Then it was just figuring out which side of the line I was actually paying attention to.
So then on this side it would be here. And here?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, those would work.
Yeah.
And then this would be. Hold on, let me color them again. I'm gonna color them different colors.
Mhm.
Emily, yours is gonna stay pink. Bottom one is gonna be 1. I'm gonna do the top one yellow. That's gonna be 2. And then this one. God, I can't even tell anymore. There's so many circles. This one's gonna be 1. And then that one's 2. All right. Figure out from all the circles. Those are all the possibilities from that riddle.
Mm.
So we'll try that combination.
We promise we circled the
1,
right ones,
2,
even if
3.
the circles are kind
Yeah.
of shitty. Otherwise,
So I
send it
guess
to
it's
David
a matter
so he can
of-
use his tablet to fill it in.
I guess it's a matter of if they.
Do we need the other 120?
Mm-hmm. 5 from the right, with 3 in between.
Mhm.
All right.
The second key's engraving says 5 from the left.
Wait a
With
minute.
3
There
in
has to be.
between.
Yeah, we have to put 3 keys in between them.
Oh.
All right. Well, then,
So
pick
so
one
it's you put the
combination.
1 and 2 keys into their
Yes.
appropriate keyholes, and then the only
And
other
then-
keyholes that you put in are the 3 between the 1 and the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, maybe.
Maybe.
I like it though.
So I guess we try that.
Guys, before also just to make sure we vet out any other possible combinations, based off the first one we found, there isn't a combination that overlaps, is there? Where like the one from the first one possibly works with another row of keys that works. No, right? Because the bottom always runs into like.
Yeah, there's only
2.
one combination where you can have 5, 3, and then another 5. Just the way that it's set up in the triangle.
All right, I was making sure there wasn't like any because they're close in some places.
I
But I was trying to
think-
see if there wasn't like any overlapping ones where like they share one.
So I think. Hold on. I think this row right here could. So like 5 from the right would put it 1 from the left, or the one above that. Like 5 from the right would put it. So it's this one. Sorry.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
5 from the right would be this one, and then 5 from the left would be this one, and there's still 3 in between.
Oh.
5 from. You have it flipped, so they crisscross.
Yeah, so like 5 from the right would get it all the way to the left end, and then 5 from the left would get it all the way to the right end, and there's still 3 in between them.
And that would be the only combination you would do.
But there could be a bunch of those corner ones, but they kind of break the rules on like.
Not the one that he pointed out, though.
Really?
Well, yeah, 5 from the right, 5 from the left.
Yeah,
and
but
then
you can do it
3.
also. You can do that line here. And
As
here.
as Delta tries that, you hear a
Does it
As in,
open,
like,
or
does
does
that-
it
did
just
that
make a
sound like
happy
it was working?
unlock noise? Well, let's
I'm
try
fine
those
with it.
2
Yeah,
green
yeah,
lines.
Yeah, let's try. No. Did it?
Yeah.
Was that a good sound, Vivo, or bad sound? I couldn't tell from your description. I work with the locks a lot. I would know this.
I don't know. You're still alive, man. It's D&D.
The chest
good
hasn't
sound or a bad
eaten you.
sound? Yeah. You still alive? That's a good sound.
All right, well then let's try it on the other two sides, the two green lines.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hold on, Viva, did that only work with the two keys that had the engravings, or were those just like two random keys that I picked up and still like that worked correctly? So like my confusion is I don't know if the two keys are the only two keys that actually matter, or if all of the keys need to be used in some kind of way, because there's only two of them that have engravings and look different.
My understanding is there are 4 keys, but two of them are the same, but they are matching.
Wait, there's 4.
There are
keys?
4 keys?
Oh.
Wait, you said that there's first key and a second key. Where is there a 4? When did you describe 4 keys?
I didn't hear 4 keys. I heard 120 keys. They're all 8 inches in length with triangular handles.
2 are identical.
Of them, 2 are identical,
except that they have
with
writings.
Well,
on
then
the writing on it.
didn't Valen roll the 22 or 20 or whatever it was?
And he heard something towards the northern side of the lock.
Was that the only information?
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
was thinking more about the 2 additional keys. Did we find 2 more keys that are...
Okay, so Delta and DW are looking at the keys up top, right? And Valen and Astrid are looking at the 2 keys down below, right?
The
Yes
2
or no?
original ones that we found?
Yes,
Or
right.
that we decided on?
Yes, right?
I think so.
So, the twins
We're not
are
twins.
good up top. The brothers are good up top.
Okay.
There's a bit of clarity, and there is the same situation down below.
So do we have to hit every combination? That's not a question. That's like an out loud to the group question.
I guess I would say we should try the green lines. I say we should try those. Like, would pick up another set of 2 keys each, and then try those there. Unless there's another set that like matches the 2 sets that we've already found. I say we just pick up 2 keys
See
and
if
then
they
try
match the
those
best we
2.
can.
Do those 2 again, yeah.
Let me get a perception check from you,
Who is you?
Astrid.
Okay. I should just not say anything. It's not too bad.
As you guys do this like continual experiment, you have the sense that like you guys were closer before than you are now. You guys are moving away from
Deleting the green lines.
So the green lines.
Not helpful.
So we did the 2 green lines, and it was no go.
No go on
Okay.
the green lines. So something was better with these guys, and I'm sorry, there's a bunch of clicking.
Mm-hmm.
So these, and then
Are you gonna roll that?
this one
Yeah, do the original 2, I guess.
up top.
Way up top?
The ones that you said that
Sorry.
were good with me and David.
No. I need clarification. Sorry.
So yeah.
That. And then this and this.
Right
Yeah.
and left.
Yes.
As you try to like conduct this, you feel this hesitation, and all of a sudden, like these walls start to quake and resist your attempts.
So, doing all. Okay, doing all four or all this row. Reaping it. This row and this row made everything angry.
Mm-hmm.
But doing just this gave a slightly promising sound.
No, I think you're confusing what you're doing with what they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you weren't there for what they did. You were more south on the lock, right? Dealing
How
with.
big is this lock?
I'm just saying, like the concentration was like you guys were doing this thing, she was doing this thing. Like,
all right, that's all right. That's fine.
Okay, but doing both was not the solution.
no.
Okay. Sorry.
So, doing the 5th row from the top by putting the key that talks about being 5 from the right on the left one, on the leftmost hole, and then being 5 from the left in the rightmost hole worked. Like, or using whichever keys we found. I don't like. My issue is that there's not enough descriptor of which keys are actually working. Because I don't know if we pulled up 2 random keys from the ground of the 120, and you said those 2 worked up there or not.
I'm gonna confess, you guys actually had the bottom 2 way before you had the top 2, and I don't know how to get you back to the bottom 2.
Well,
So
that's
at
the one
some
that Emily
point,
just tried to do, right?
yes, that's why I'm trying to help Emily out.
So the bottom 2. So we went to the bottom 2 and the. Okay. This is a horrible descriptor, so I'm gonna use the little special little pingy thing.
Yes.
So when we did the original 2 and the
You
top
nailed
2,
it. Well,
it was
you nailed it, but they needed to get the top 2.
okay.
So, sorry. Okay.
No, it's okay. So now I need. Hold on. Give me like 5 seconds to think about this.
I'm gonna delete all these circles so you have less things to worry about.
Let's just get rid of it all.
All right,
So
can you
I'm gonna
redraw your line if I just delete everything?
Yeah. Yeah, delete everything.
All right, that should be everything that's mine.
Okay, I will delete everything that's mine.
There's this quaking happening at the base of this like cavernous space that is glowing these colors, yellow, green, blues, before they echo into this nothingness in front of them. And you walk up to this chest with this extravagant lock that stretches from the top, and then it kind of like bows down the base. It's a triangle shape. You've already placed 2 out of the 4 keys. Although there are 120 keys that go into it.
Mm-hmm.
4 of them already fit well into place.
Okay. And 2 of them are.
And 2 of them are still sitting in your hand. And you need to figure out where those 2 go.
So this one. 3. And this one.
And it fits very
Are
smooth.
the.
And then the
Okay.
next one. And the chest starts to creak open.
So we just need to find where the other 2 sit.
Nope. The chest is.
We already did those 2.
Oh. Got it.
The
Sorry.
chest creaks open and this light shines bright.
I think the issue was that we didn't realize that there was a set of 4 total keys that were being used, and we thought there was only 2 out of the 120 and didn't realize that there was more information there.
The world around you starts to shake you're on a plane that starts to give and is shattering around you. There's stalactites that begin to fall. There are
So
there are 7 objects in this chest. You can only take 6 of them. I need you to roll a 1d8.
everybody.
No, just you.
You can actually do a roll
How do you
1d7.
roll?
You can do a roll 1d7, and then that will determine which one gets.
Oh, really? Can you
Yeah,
do
you
a
don't. It doesn't have to be a real
1d7?
dice. Yeah.
Okay. If we could do a 1d7, that'd be great.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the noob question. How do you
Slash
roll?
R, and then 1d7. That's what you're gonna. Slash R space 1d7. That's what you're gonna type.
Okay.
Because slash R means slash roll, and then you're saying what dice you're gonna run.
I'm sorry. Can you just do a 1d6?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you ever want just a random number, Viva, you know like the range, it doesn't have to be exactly a die.
Okay. You guys run as this room starts to collapse on you. You guys start to bake your way out of it, grabbing just like you grab whatever goods you had seen in this chest, and you guys flee for your existence.
Just like scoop and run.
Yeah, scoop and run.
Got it.
As you guys finally meet like sunlight, you find yourselves on this plane. Just north of Waterdeep.
We're just outside of Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just like
So-
pop this outside the city gates.
Yeah.
Okay. So it somehow moved us from the area that we had entered at the docks to the exterior of the city.
Yes, it's kicked you from to the exterior of the city.
Okay. I'll look around and make sure the party is all here. Valen, you still have the doodad with the doodad inside kicking in there?
So what are you talking about?
The hammer. Do you still have the hammer?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting way for that to have ended.
What do I have? Is that too bold?
You can do an investigation check.
Okay.
Damn.
What do I have?
You immediately recognize 2 bag of holding.
2?
Fuck. Cool.
Okay. Do I recognize something that's very familiar to me?
You recognize something that's very familiar to you. An armor piece.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And then you set it upon yourself,
Mhm.
and immediately, what appearance do you take?
So, well, I would say beforehand, once I see that I have that piece, I'm immediately just start ripping off my stupid.
Cast darkness. Cast darkness.
Well, I have shit underneath. Come on.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's amazing. all of that. That was
Alex, we grabbed what we could, which was the roll, and then we ran out of the extra dimensional space, and we popped up outside of the city gates of Waterdeep. And
yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, and Astra's like, okay, well, shit, what's going on? What's in my hand? And she rolled a nat 20, and so now Viva is describing what we found. And so far, we found 2 bags of holding and a armor piece that is very familiar to Astrid, which she is currently doing stuff with.
So, I immediately just, for disclosure, I have shit underneath this, but like I start ripping off my plate armor, like muttering to myself. Yeah, I felt like apparently that's something I needed to disclose.
No, it'd be very uncomfortable if you wore just plate armor and nothing else.
No, to the point where she feels she had long johns, but this gives her that sensibility, which is even more so.
Yeah. Okay. So once the plate armor is off, I immediately, what I'm holding is it kind of looks like a jar, but I just kind of start to pour it onto my arms. And as you see that, you see kind of this bronze looking liquid metal slowly form to my body. And that's it. Right, I theoretically have to attune to it, but
yeah, DW, I need you to do an investigation check.
Wait, is this some sort of liquid armors you get to wear?
So it looks like liquid metal.
Okay.
But as it hits the skin, it almost looks like it sinks ever so slightly into the skin, and just kind of leaves everything slightly shimmery, but not super
Are we doing
noticeable.
Are we doing nanotech armor now? Dude, that would be
David, what's
the well, you did argue to make science canon, so.
Oh my god.
Once we introduce room physics, the whole fucking world is open.
Alex, what'd you ask?
What was Iron Man armor called?
DW, as you're investigating, this heaping mound of goods that your newest companion had grabbed. Your eyes are drawn to one particular thing. There is a piece of cloth that peeks out from underneath everything else. As you gain a little bit closer view of it, this...
Do I smell something?
The material... Well, it smells sulfurous.
Ooh.
And the appearance kind of looks almost as if you were gazing into that nothingness before.
Don't do this to me, dude.
Turns out it was nothing. And we'll move on. You move a little bit closer.
He might want to put his headphones back on because he's being a little baby about it.
You move a little bit closer, and there's this humming, and it seems to vibrate to the same sound and essence that you feel in your heart. It's calling to you. You walk up to it, and underneath all of this material, underneath all these shards of bows and arrows and material debris, there is cloth and cloak that you want all around you.
Just put it on my body. I mean,
Don't tell me it's the cloak of invisibility.
No.
You whisper to yourself, Montebank.
Woo! Put that bad boy on. I'm gonna claim this one as mine. Thank you. Oh, the things we are gonna do together.
What is that cloak?
Cloak of Dimension Door.
Oh my god!
Cloak of the Cape of the Mountebank or Mountebank.
Yeah, Mountebank. Alex, what was that question you asked me? I couldn't hear you.
What was the liquid armor from Iron Man?
The liquid armor from like Eximus?
Eximus armor, yeah.
Yeah, Eximus. Yep.
I couldn't remember the name.
As you guys kind of sit there, like standing over the body of this, like
Extremis.
kind of grand, seller of goods throughout the Sword Coast, you guys starting to dawn on you like you're not gonna just be able to take his goods and leave.
We have backup holdings, new ones, right?
Well, yes, but he's famous. He's well known. There are implications, and that is where we're gonna stop tonight.
Wait, do we not get to see what else? Like what the other items?
there's
There
one
were
more item.
6 items.
Yep, there are multiple items. Good night.
Okay.
What was I seeing?
Vila, you do realize what you just enable Alex to do from now on,
I
right?
know.
Once per day. I think I broke mine.
I know what I told him. I know what I gave. Fucking promised him a long time ago.
He knew as soon as he put that in the world that I was gonna hunt this guy down and take it eventually.
Yeah,
He made it
was my
Wait,
mistake.
but
It was a-
for it.
hold on.
I'm
So-
paying for a mistake I made 8 months ago.
So question about the cloak.
Sorry, everybody on stream. I might have broke XSplit, so what you're seeing, I don't know.
So for the cloak that Darking's wearing right now, does he have to be able to visualize the place in order to teleport
500 feet with me.
anywhere without any risk? You can go.
No, there's risk. I don't know what's on the other side of a wall. I don't know. Sorry, it's gonna change a lot, everybody.
It's like casting Dimension Door, right?
Yeah, I'm casting Dimension Door once per day. I can end up in a wall. I can literally end up in a wall, and then at that point, what happens is I take X amount of damage equal. There's a calculation somewhere, but I take damage, and it forces me to the closest like real world location outside of that physical place. So there's no guarantee. Like if I'm like, well, there's a wall here, but I don't know how deep it is.
Okay,
so I'm just gonna go 500 feet in that direction.
Because I was curious, like if there's no risk involved, that cloak might be one of the most powerful magic items in our entire inventory.
There's risk, and I mean it's a level 4 spell. Like you can use it really smartly, and it's pretty awesome. But I can only use it once per long rest.
It is a place that you can see, a place that you can visualize, or one that you can describe by saying the distance direction, such as 200 feet straight forward, straight down, or upwards northeast at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet.
Right.
Understood. All right.
So it's relational to you.
It was solid, and we done good, and we managed to keep Alex happy up until this point. And that was pretty good, right?
Look, you can take all my money. I got you. I got the thing.
Right,
I
was
I was like, as long
Right,
as I
all-
come out with
every-
one
everything
item
was
in
a-
this whole thing.
Everything was a doomy ass cloud, right? Everything was a doomy ass cloud, and then it all. Oh my god!
I
it
was
all-
trusting you, but I was like, man, if I don't get this damn,
Exactly.
and then you did the roll at the end. I was like, motherfucker, everyone else is gonna get something except for this fucking cloak. Oh my god.
No, I think I know what I rolled, and I think I rolled and lost something that was mine.
We'll find out next week, I guess. All right, everybody. Thanks for streaming. That was awesome.
All right, guys.